you for your response. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been elected to serve as officers and directors on the board of the St. Mary Chamber of Commerce. This is an indication of the esteem and confidence in all of you by your membership and fellow directors. They are entrusting you with an important responsibility that will help shape our community. Do you solemnly pledge that you will fulfill the duties of officers and directors of the board of the St. Mary Chamber of Commerce, and that you will, to the best of your ability, support Holden Murray and will abide by the Constitution and bylaws of the Chamber?
I will.
Mr. Holden Murray, could you please step forward? Your response will be, I will. Holden, Chairman of the Board for the St. Mary Chamber of Commerce, you have been elected to the office of Chairman by your peers. Is it an expression of their confidence in your leadership? They are entrusting you with an important responsibility that will help shape your community. Holden, do you solemnly pledge that you will faithfully execute the office and that you will, to the best of your ability, lead the board in fulfilling the Chamber's mission of business working together to build a better parish community, providing resources, support, and leadership with vision and integrity?
I will.
Congratulations. I hereby declare your new chairman, officers, and directors installed, and I am pleased to present to you at this time the 2026 St. Mary Chamber Executive Officers and Board of Directors. Mr. Borrell and Mr. Murray, if you could join me at the podium. Board members, you may be seated at this time.
As immediate past chairman, I pledge to you, Holden Murray, and the membership of the Chamber to support you in your role as leader, to offer advice and counsel, and to assist you to the best of my ability. I now have the pleasure of presenting this gavel as a symbol of your office. Congratulations.
Good evening, everyone. I promise I will not be before you too long. Time is well spent. First and foremost, I want to say thank you all. Thank you all for being here tonight. You all are part of our success. Thank you for helping us celebrate the Chamber. This is a banquet, but it's also a celebration of the Chamber. It's more of a homecoming for the Chamber. Tonight, we celebrate our past year, and we also celebrate our future year. Also, I want to thank our board members. Thank you to my board for continuing on this journey with me. I want to say thank you and congratulations to our newest board members, Roxy and Robert. He's my little brother. He's not I call him the little brother, even though he's bigger than me. He's the little brother, Robert, of D. Biden Health System. He couldn't be here tonight. Also, I want to congratulate Gregory Garisco on becoming our vice chairman for this year. As you can see in the videos, I have the halo, and I let Gregory play the devil's advocate. Also, I have to thank Mr. Brady. Mr. Brady, thank you for your year of chairmanship. Thank you for leading us with enthusiasm and passion. And please continue to serve in that capacity as immediate past chair and help guide me along this journey. I also want to thank not only the winners of tonight, but also the nominees. I thank you all because you embody what the Chamber represents. The Chamber represents service, and the Chamber represents community development and caring about your community. So thank you to the nominees and thank you to the winners. I ask you please continue to represent us and make us proud on this year's journey. Next, I want to thank God. Thank God for allowing me to be in this position. I take it seriously, and I'm humbled and honored at this opportunity because I know without him, it would not be possible. I have to thank my family. A lot of people grow up. I was raised, and I don't take that for granted because in adult life, I realized that not everybody had a village, and I thank God for my village. I have to thank my parents, the late Tyrone Murray. I only had 3 years with him, unfortunately. But as I grow, I hear of his quiet confidence. And I think I embodied that quiet confidence that I've been told he had. Now, I can be quiet, but I can also be very fiery. So I have to thank my mother. She's not here tonight, but I want to thank Lolita Grogan Banks. Thank you for teaching me and showing me that I can do anything I put my mind to, but I have to put forth the effort. If I had spelling words and I messed up on spelling word, she's going to call the same spelling word over and over and over again to make sure I got it right. Not to be perfect, but because she saw the best in me. And if she thought I started memorizing the pattern, she started calling the words out of order. So I also want to thank both sets of grandparents. I want to thank Leroy Murray and Marion Murray, but I especially want to thank the late Lazarus Grogan Jr. and Augustine Cage Grogan. Yes. Thank you to Lazarus and Augustine, because they didn't tell me how to be brilliant. They showed me how to be brilliant through their actions. I also need to thank my grandmother's siblings, the Cage siblings, as we like to call them. They reinforced that. I'm very grateful that they are still with us and continue to be with us. I thank my whole family, and last but not least, I have two godfathers. I have a godfather, and I call him a fairy godfather, like Cinderella. I want to thank Mayor Rodney Grogan. Thank you so much for showing me how to be a man. Thank you for leading with excellence. I appreciate you. And I also want to thank my fairy godfather. I call him that because he's so magical. That's Mr. Howard Castile. Thank you, Mr. Howard. And I'm going to tell you why, because he approached me about being on the board. Not only did he do that, but he also pushed me to run for vice chair. So, Mr. Howard, thank you. Please continue to push me. So I'm not going to be before you much longer, but I want to tell y'all, there's something that I'm tired of hearing. I want to see if y'all tired of hearing about it too. I'm tired of hearing, oh, St. Mary Parish, there's nothing to do. Oh, everybody's leaving St. Mary Parish. Why are people staying in St. Mary Parish? The next time somebody tells you that, tell them stop. Just tell them stop. Right? So ask them, if somebody says there's nothing to do in St. Mary Parish, you challenge them and ask them, well, I know the cities host a lot of events. I know different organizations host a lot of events. So when was the last time you came to one of those events? And if you hear somebody say there's no businesses in St. Mary Parish, then you challenge them and ask them, well, when was the last time you supported a small business in St. Mary Parish? And the next time you hear somebody say, well, nobody gives back in St. Mary Parish, I challenge you to ask them, when was the last time you supported one of the nonprofits in St. Mary Parish? St. Mary Parish can never be looked at favorably if the people that live here, work here, and play here are the ones that are downgrading St. Mary Parish, are the ones that are talking bad about St. Mary Parish. So it's time out for that. So how can we expect to bring in big businesses in St. Mary Parish if we don't support the businesses that are already here? How can we expect to bring in more organizations if people aren't supporting the nonprofits and the other great organizations here? How can we expect people to want to come here and invest here if the people that live here are the ones that's talking down about it? So I challenge each of you, the next time you hear people talk bad about the parish, you challenge them and ask them when the last time they stepped up and helped support the parish. So in conclusion, I want to say, according to a book by Patrick McConaughey, which is called Chamber Secrets of Success, he said that a chamber has 3 things that it must do right in order to be successful. A chamber must prepare its businesses, it must protect its businesses, and it must promote its businesses. And I want to add a 4th thing to that. A chamber also has to take care of itself. During this next year, you will see us do those 4 things. You will see us prepare our businesses, helping them to be the best they can be. You'll see us promote our businesses, helping people know about them, making sure they're recognized. And you'll see us protect our businesses, advocate for them with legislative rules. So, and also you see us take care of ourselves. We're on a transitional phase where we're introducing new events, and we're going to show each and every one of you why you are members of the chamber, and why the chamber is valuable, and why the chamber is the economic development department in St. Mary Parish. Under the guide of our fearless leader, Beth, I call her President B, who has a brilliant mind that I love very much. with a great, I call her the captain, Tranisha Hayes. She makes sure everybody stays in order. Us three have a group chat, and Beth and I have the same type of brain. When we think of an idea, we're shooting in the group text, no matter what time of the day it is. I think Tranisha gets tired of us because we can spot out ideas during the weekend, and I'm starting to notice that during the weekend, Tranisha doesn't answer our text messages anymore, so I think she's getting tired of us. But also, we have a great finance director with Miss Leslie. We have a great office manager in Franklin with Miss Iris. So we have also a great community support with Miss Sheila. So with these ladies in tow, and remember, we only have four ladies employed there, and they do the work that big chambers have with 10 or 15 people. So please, any way you can, please support them. And remember, St. Mary Parish Chamber of Commerce, where we protect our businesses, we prepare our businesses, we promote our businesses, and we take care of ourselves. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, you can stay up here. I'm going to borrow you for just a second, y'all. I'm the last one.